everybody. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. The pass caught by Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more there and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Meanwhile, Mahomes looking for Olave, and he's got him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground when they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding ETN here. The ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kari Blossingame taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 29, Mahomes. Slant pass complete to Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And they'll go again with ETN. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They begin with Henry, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 41, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Austin, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Mahomes now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Jamison Williams,
62 yards.
and the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray now on first down.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays happen. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Tunyon, 38 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Those are the open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Locates ETN along the sideline. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy and a blazing guy. And defensively, you want that back.
The closing speed is the key. And you have a guy that fast, and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away. That's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. J.J. Taylor, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Murray off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Henry up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to run now. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. There's another truck. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by John Ridgeway.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
72 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. They get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Olave holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll find Williams on the slant. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.